Hello, this is Paul Milligan, the editor of InAVate EMEA. We're here at GITEX as part of InfoComm Middle East 2015 exhibition. I'm joined today by Simon Smith from Christie EMEA. Welcome, Simon.
Thank you.
First of all, to kick off, what are your views on the overall state of the current Pro AV market in the Middle East right now?
Boisterous, booming. It's Christie targets many of the different markets within the AV sector, and we're seeing good opportunities within each of those markets, whether it be cinema, advanced visualization, obviously the installation business with the property now restarting, especially here in Dubai. Having returned to Dubai after a few weeks away, I can just noticeably see the change just in the city skyline. There's new buildings going up, so the install market is very much boisterous, and there's a lot of opportunities to be found from there.
Yeah, sure. Are there countries in the Middle East that are performing better for you than others, and do you know the reasons why?
Well, typically with our office here located in Dubai, we see a lot of opportunities here in the UAE, sure. Especially in Dubai and Abu Dhabi as well. But elsewhere we're targeting Saudi Arabia. It's a big market for us. Certainly in the new oil and gas business there, many opportunities can be found in Saudi Arabia. But also we're working on many other projects, Qatar, with some of the big longer term projects with the World Cup coming up in 2022. Yeah, that's going to be, offer us a lot of opportunities there in Qatar. But what we try and do is spread ourselves and approach the business in all the regions. It's very important to touch as many markets as we possibly can here in the Gulf.
Sure. I mean, you touched on the World Cup there. Obviously there's that, and there's the World Expo coming to this region as well. How big an impact do you think those two events will have on the sort of Pro AV market?
We're already starting to see opportunities within Qatar for the World Cup. Obviously the hotels are investing there because they're going to have a lot of attendance there once the World Cup kicks off. Not just during the event, but before and after as well, as Qatar puts itself firmly on the map. So a lot of investment in Qatar. Also in Qatar we're seeing a lot of university business, but that's a sideline there. It's not exactly connected with the World Cup. There is a lot of investment in Qatar. I think if there's ever a city that's made for an expo, then it's Dubai. They've got the vision from Sheikh Mohammed to put Dubai very much on the world stage, which goes back a number of years. They've always wanted to see themselves as a major player in the world stage, and the expo will certainly give them that visibility. And of course they've got the land, they've got the resources, and as you can see yourself from visiting Dubai, they've got the infrastructure here now to connect people and to bring people in through airlines like Emirates, and then for the visitors to come en masse in 2020. So I was here the night they got Expo, and the celebrations were pretty loud and very clear. It was an important decision that went in their favour.
Sure. In terms of the work that will go on between now and the Expo and now on the World Cup, we're talking 5 and 7 years away, do you think it'll be a steady stream of kind of projects, or do you think it'll be the last year or last 18 months, 2 years?
It's a really good question. I'm probably tending to agree slightly with what you said latter. Is sort of like that it could be left to the last minute in some of these projects. We see a lot of events. Christie's a major player in the events markets, and there's typically events there, decisions get made on what products they want or what services, or whoever's going to do it at the last minute. We could be talking days, if maybe a week before the event itself. I'm hoping that there's a bit more planning that go into these sort of major events, these worldwide events, and we're already beginning to work on certainly 2020. We're starting to see a lot of theme parks crop up where they're already beginning to specify audio-visual products for those applications. So we are already beginning to see that filter through into our business today, where we're engaging with our customers, with the main contractors, this far ahead. So certainly the projects are there. When the decisions will be made, I hope it's going to be sooner rather than later, and not left to the last minute. But it is already beginning to to filter into the markets here for sure.
And finally, I mean, you guys have got quite a broad AV portfolio. What technologies is it that you've seen in this region that integrators and consultants are coming to you with requests for? Are there particular ones that kind of proving more popular in the Middle East right now?
I think since I got here, my emphasis has been very much on the educational approach and the consultative approach to our business. Difficult to answer your question saying, oh, it's LED screens or it's high brightness projection. it is a real broad spectrum because Christie operates in many different markets.
Sure.
So it really is horses for courses, and what we try to do.
So it's more on a sort of project-to-project basis rather than.
Very much so. We're trying to engage. Hence we are here in GTEx. We try to engage with a customer, maybe at an end user level, not necessarily to sell and to install on a direct basis, because the majority of our business we're going through our partner channels.
Yeah.
But we're here, which is very important to be seen by the market, and we're then able to influence. Sometimes we see a specification, we might be overkill, so we're actually helping the project by bringing down maybe the costs to make sure they have got the right product solution that we can then look to discuss. So that's been very much our approach to the business here, not just to sell what we've got, it's to take a consultative approach and really help them with their design and make sure they realise the type of products that Christie or other vendors can possibly offer.
Sure. Simon, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure. Thanks very much for yours.